23 hours of focus and half an hour of distraction. What exactly did you mean by that, and how is that even possible?
Which one?
23 and a half hours of focus and just half an hour of distraction.
See, what is the purpose of meditation?
To focus on certain things.
Okay. Now assume your focus is on meditation for half an hour in a day.
Yes.
But rest of the things you are not using benefit out of it.
No, I didn't get you.
See, why are you eating food?
To survive.
To get energy. Assume that the stop eating again you feel hungry. Do you invest 24 hours in your life, keep on eating?
No.
Okay. Your meditation, the purpose of meditation is to do some work peacefully.
Absolutely. Yes.
But assume half an hour you meditate, but 23 and a half hours you are not even happy. You are not able to become happy. The word meditation itself is a stupid word which is practically people make fun of it. Meditation is where you are able to involve in activity peacefully, happily. You understood? See, the so-called bhakti, your activity which you do as supplement for you to become stronger in life. Meditation is something which leads you to do things so peacefully, so calm, so silent. Now assume I am doing meditation. That itself is a stupid word. Nobody can do meditation. Now assume I called somebody the other day who is supposed to be a meditation master, say, and he picked up the phone and he said, I was supposed to meditate for half an hour, you broke it at 20 minutes. See, what is meditation? Meditation is something which keeps you away from any practical world in which you are around. So how can somebody attend my call? During meditation, there is no call attending because his senses are out. He is in samadhi. He is in deep sleep. He is within himself. So sound will not be there. If at all sound is there, I am not listening to that. Now when I am talking to you, there is a motorbike going. I am hearing it. My attention is not there. My attention is here on the topic which I am talking. So how can I get disturbed? I cannot get disturbed. I will not attend that. That is what happens when I reach meditation. I am not in meditation. I am not practicing meditation. I reach meditation. That's a state. So many people do this practice of half an hour sitting and meditating. Assume that I want to make my body strong. Why should I make my body strong? To work in some other activity. Is it making my body strong itself is my job? You understood what I am saying? What is the purpose of eating? Purpose of eating is to do some other work. So if I am wasting time on meditation, that's what I call generally. If some stupid fellow is into bhakti, keep on chanting mantra. What for? Assume that gives him happiness. The meditation gives him happiness. Dhyanam gives him happiness. Listening to music gives him happiness. Assume if it is not my profession, then what should that happen? Soon after listening to music for half an hour, I must be able to do action for another 10 hours. It's like energizing yourself. Suppose you are meditating for half an hour and 23 and a half hours you are not happy. Meditation is useless. Now assume I am now teaching you that the way I am into discussions is a meditative action for me. After that, I need not to do another breathing practice, another japa, another samadhi, another sleeping and all that. That is not required for me. So generally I believe, or my tradition of Himalayan tradition believes, meditation in action. My study, if I am reading something very seriously, I am meditating. That is dhyanam for me. That is bhakti for me. I don't have to invest another time for something else again in the method of doing it. Otherwise, most of the people, what they happen, they eat, but soon after stop eating, they again feel hungry. You meditate, you get peaceful, but soon after coming out of that, you get again unhappy. So you are actually wasting time. It's like spraying a spray in a drainage. It's anyway stinky. Why do you want to waste your... So don't get into actions which is not giving you something. Second one, don't invest full time into that, because that doesn't serve any purpose for somebody else. See, reading poetry, writing poetry, dance, all these are entertainment. Sports is also entertainment, right? Now if you are not getting physical fitness by game, through sports activity, physically exert yourself, sweat, so that all your body becomes stronger, is essential for you. But that becomes an entertainment. You keep looking at it for 3.5 hours, actually is waste of time. You are not even moving your body, somebody else is moving, you are enjoying. Any such entertainment is actually, I feel, is a waste of time. You have to be part of it. If you are not part of it, assume I am sending a message to you that tomorrow there is a festival. Very good. Any stupid fellow can say very good. What is the purpose? You don't even share to your own person whom you know can be part of it. No, I am sure as a human being, you are in a society, you are a social being, you know 100 people. You don't even share to somebody else. You don't even tell somebody else. No. Now assume that somebody asked me, he is contesting for an election. I also get so many such things. He is I said there is a better way of marketing. Sending this message to me, because I am not a voter there. I can send it to your colleagues, but that doesn't look good, because you also know them. Coming from a third person is not good. So immediately I tell him, call me, I will tell you how to do this. You understood? When I get a message, I read carefully. So you understood why I said 23.5 hours and half an hour meditation. Half an hour meditation is waste if it doesn't help you for 23.5 hours. Otherwise, you meditate 23.5 hours, half an hour you become sick, no problem.
Yes. One more thing, you said meditation means doing something peacefully, right?
See, meditation is a state of mind in which your indriyas are in samadhi. Indriyas are in samadhi means, now I am talking to you, I am addressing your problem. There are a lot of noises outside. There is somebody playing, which I am only hearing it. My attention is not there. My attention is somewhere else. Then how do I answer? Got it? So I may be seeing something. In between there are messages coming. So I am seeing it. But now I am not attending it. Attention is different and seeing is different. When I attend, my buddhi and manas goes there. Now when I am chanting mantra, or maybe somebody is singing a song, he doesn't have the song by heart, he will have to look at it. If he is by heart for him when he is singing, is there anything else that disturbs him? You can cook and then also sing, you know. You understood? So does it mean while cooking, if you are not attending to that, the salt becomes more? No. So the cooking becomes a meditative job for you, because you can do it without even knowing that you are cooking. So you will never be taxed. You can read something without even knowing that you are reading. It will go inside your brain. Fine. But then something else comes. then something else comes, then it keeps disturbing. Definitely it happens if a lot of thoughts goes behind when I do something. Therefore, when I am answering also, my brain will not be fully into that. So logic and my buddhi will not work. But then I will just type it, it comes, right? So that's why Falgun asked whether it is are or is. If I am thinking, probably I will have same thoughts as you have. But I am not thinking there. My brain is not working. I am just typing. Without even thinking, I am writing. You understood?